Good evening, I'm Anne-Marie Green. The New York City Police Department is on high alert tonight, one day after an ambush attack that killed two of their officers by a man who came to a city on edge with a mission to kill cops. Before opening fire, police say the suspect told witnesses, "Watch what I'm going to do." He then shot the officers through a car window. The murders took place outside a housing project in Brooklyn. Dahler is at the scene tonight. Dawn.
Anne-Marie, the two officers were sitting in their parked police cruiser along this street. They were working an overtime shift to protect the people who live in that housing project. A newly released video shot from one of those windows shows what happened shortly after Ismail Brinsley opened fire. Moments after officers Wenjin Liu and Rafael Ramos were shot multiple times, emergency workers desperately tried to save their lives. Liu, a 7-year veteran, had been married only 2 months. Ramos, a father of 2, was a former school safety officer who joined the NYPD 2 years ago. Ramos's family spoke late this afternoon.
I would like to thank all those who have shared their sympathy and support for our beloved family member, Rafael Ramos.
Police say the killer, 28-year-old Ismail Brinsley, acted out of vengeance over recent deaths of black men during encounters with police.
They were quite simply assassinated.
Earlier, Brinsley allegedly shot and wounded his ex-girlfriend in Baltimore. He posted this photo of his bloodied pants. Baltimore police took note of his other Instagram postings, which included, "I'm putting wings on pigs today," with the hashtags RIP Eric Garner, RIP Mike Brown, and Shoot the Police. He also wrote, "This may be my final post." Cell phone tracking showed he traveled by bus to New York City. Baltimore police called the NYPD at 2 p.m. and faxed an alert at 2:45. Too late to warn Ramos and Liu.
Tragically, this was essentially at the same time as our officers were being ambushed and murdered by Brinsley.
Brinsley had a considerable criminal history, with 19 arrests in Georgia and Ohio for robbery, domestic violence, and weapons charges.
Mrs. Gwen Carr.
Condemnation of the murders was immediate, including from members of Eric Garner's family.
We want you to not use Eric Garner's name for violence, because we are not about that.
But even as they mourned the loss of 2 of their own, some members of the NYPD also condemned New York City's mayor, Bill de Blasio, as being anti-cop, because they say he's more sympathetic towards protesters than police. Last night, officers turned their backs on the mayor as he passed by. Today, police said Brinsley's mother told him he tried to commit suicide last year and may have been on medication for an unspecified mental illness. After the shooting, Brinsley ran a few streets over to a subway station where police say he committed suicide. Anne-Marie, the New York Yankees baseball organization has offered to pay for the educations of Officer Ramos's 2 sons.
All right, Don, thank you.